Assalamualaikum and a very good day I bid to everyone who is currently watching this video. My name is Ezriq Raif bin Besry, and today I will be presenting on my proposed study titled Self-Regulated Writing Strategies of Public University Postgraduate TESL Students in Thesis Writing. For the problem statement, public university postgraduate TESL students face metacognitive, motivational and behavioral issues in their thesis writings. Now, many studies have been conducted on thesis writing, such as by Soda et al. 2021, Tran 2021, and Abadika et al. 2018. And personally, from what I have seen from my peers and from my own experience, they correlate with these studies. For metacognitive issues, they are concerned with the research topic, methodology, and findings and discussion sections of the thesis as found by Jamieson 2017. For motivational and behavioral issues, they pertain to personal challenges which include their motivation, their attitude, their English language proficiency, their writing anxiety, their time management workload, and also their self-efficacy. Now, these detrimental issues will frustrate, demotivate, and adversely affect the students to the point of unsuccessfully completing their thesis. Now, hence, the current study is interested in resolving these issues through the use of self-regulated writing strategies. However, although there are research done on self-regulation in thesis writing, such as by Abadika et al. 2018 and Mahfoudah 2019 and also Tran 2021, there is still limited research done on self-regulated writing strategies in thesis writing. Thus, the current study contributes greatly to the wider field and limited literature of English writing, thesis writing, and also self-regulations. Based on these problems, the following research objectives and their accompanied research questions were formed. The first research objective is to investigate the most preferred and least preferred self-regulated writing strategies for postgraduate TESL students from public universities, which begs the questions of what are the most preferred and least preferred SRW strategies for postgraduate TESL students from public universities. Penultimately, the next research objective is to explore the most effective self-regulated writing strategies for postgraduate TESL students from public universities, which correspond with the question of what are the most effective SRW strategies for postgraduate TESL students from public universities. Lastly, to examine the extent in which self-regulated writing strategies help in producing a high-quality thesis for postgraduate TESL students from public universities, which is concurrent with the question of how does SRW strategies help in producing a high-quality thesis for postgraduate TESL students from public universities. Now, the first two research questions will be answered through the questionnaire, while the last one will be answered primarily with the interview sessions. For the research sample or subject, the selection of respondents is done via stratified random sampling, where a random sample of a proportionate size is selected from each group. Now, this is set by Donnier 2007 in page 81, if I'm correct. Now, by using this, it will ensure that the sample population will best represent the entire population. Next, the number of respondents is expected to be 100, in which, according to Hesh and Lazareton 1991, 30 respondents are the minimal number of respondents in the research. Thus, the current expected number of respondents in the present study or in the proposed study is relevant and suitable for its purpose. For the sample, the respondents are postgraduate UTM TESL students. There are two groups, the pre-proposal group and also the post-proposal group. For the pre-proposal group, they are those who are concerned with the first three chapters of the thesis, about 50 students, and they have not yet gone through with the proposal process, the proposal defense. The post-proposal group are those who are focusing on the penultimate and final chapter of the thesis, about 50 respondents, and they have gone through the proposal defense. Now, for the research procedure, the research instrument is a 60-item questionnaire where it will be used that have two sections. The first one is section A, demographic, of course, and then section B, which has the 6 items pertaining to the 6 dimensions of self-regulated writing strategies. Now, the questionnaire is actually adapted from a questionnaire by Abadika et al. 2018, which Tran 2021 also adopted. And this questionnaire, Abadika et al. Adopted the questions from different questionnaires from and validated in various studies, such as by Hornet 2013 and Magno 2009. Now, for this questionnaire, they hired 3 experienced EFL teachers and 2 professional writers to investigate the items within the questionnaire as a means of verifying the validity of the questionnaire content. Moreover, based on Chromebooks Alpha, they assessed that the reliability of the items, which was appropriately high, 0.95, thus indicated that the questionnaire is capable of eliciting consistent responses. In regards to the 6 dimensions of self-regulated writing strategies in section B, according to Zimmerman 1994 and 1998, these dimensions are motive, the manner in which learners learn, method, the strategies used in accomplishing a task, time management, physical environment, environmental structuring to support learning, social environment, help-seeking behaviors, and also performance, which includes monitoring and self-evaluating learning and recognizing self-consequences. Now, after the data was collected from the questionnaire, 6 questions of interest and relevance to the research question that correspond to the 6 dimensions of self-regulated writing strategies will be extracted from the questionnaire data for the interview sessions. The research procedure, the questionnaire will be distributed to the 100 respondents. They will answer the questionnaire, and then the data will be collected to be analyzed. From the analyzed data, the researcher will then extract 6 questions for the interview sessions. Interview will be conducted with 10 respondents, 5 from each group. The interview data will be analyzed, and then the results will be found. For the analysis method, descriptive statistic will be used to find the percentage, the means, and also the frequency. As said before, the mean and standard deviation will be used for objective measure of opinion and subjective data. Now, these two will be used to gain a deeper perspective in regards to the students' self-regulatory trends in L2 writing at the macro level, which coincide with Donier's 2007 assertion that to professionally describe the responses to the questionnaire, the mean and the range of a variable must be provided rather than providing a list of all scores. Next, the independent sample t-test, inferential statistics, will be used to compare the attitude of the pre- and post-proposal groups on the practice of self-regulated learning and the use of self-regulated writing strategies in thesis writing. Lastly, thematic analysis will be used to tabulate the relevant excerpts from the interview sessions to provide insights towards the SRW strategies. Now, the findings from this analysis will be used to complement the first and second research objectives, while also answering the third research objective. Now, I, as a researcher, expect to find, as stated previously, the findings will contribute to the limited literature in the research field of English writing and self-regulation. Moreover, I have also done this topic, but in regards to FYP writing for my FYP, and I found that I also with Abadika et al, Abadika et al 2018, Mahfudah 2019, and also Tran 2021 found that the social environment dimension will be found as the most utilized and preferred dimension, while the time dimension will be the least utilized, which correlate with these findings that I've said previously. And also, it is expected that there will be big differences in the use of SRW strategies within the method dimensions between the two groups, the post-proposal group and the pre-proposal groups. Now, the two groups' writing practice will have different concerns. In this sense, it is expected that the post-proposal group will utilize independent writing more than the pre-proposal group, because the post-proposal group will be more concerned with analyzing their individual data and also to do summation writing, while the pre-proposal group will utilize group writing because they want to do the first 3 chapters, which may require more help-seeking behaviors that correlate with the methods dimensions. Next, the thesis writers, it is expected that the thesis writers will utilize the social environment dimension via help-seeking that correlate with the motive and performance dimensions also. In this sense, the respondents are expected to apply self-evaluation strategies and stress management strategies to help with their self-evaluation and also help-seeking behavior to improve their shortcomings. The researcher also expects that respondents to use several environmental strategies via physical environment dimension, which pertains to distraction avoidance, and also realizing that they need to take a break in between writing tasks. Now, after that, the researcher also expects to find prominent utilization of peer editing and self-editing from these respondents, which is in regards to the method dimension. And lastly, the time dimension is expected to be utilized relatively poorly due to external and internal issues, particularly due to other academic work, daily routines, and also personal and professional responsibilities. That's all from me. Thank you.